Let's go. We're here. Let me just set up the stream, make sure we're all good. We're here, we made it. Let's go. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for a few months, been busy with work, been busy with life, but now we're back to play some more games. Been playing a lot of Burning Crusade recently. You can see I have my level 70 Hunter, I got my level 70 Druid. Been raiding a lot on my World of Warcraft adventures. I have a level 70 priest as well that I actually just hit level 70. And I finally found some time this week to do some streaming, which is something I've been meaning to get back to. So I figured tonight we're going to play some Blueprints. We're going to head back to the world of Blueprints, but I'm a little bit early for the stream, and I figured, you know what? Why don't I stream myself play a little bit of World of Warcraft? We're not going to do anything crazy here today. I'm just gonna get on our warrior and continue our adventures in World of Warcraft. Last time we left off, we had oh, now I'm distracted. Hold on. I don't need shaman power on my warrior. I've downloaded a lot more mods for World of Warcraft since our last stream. I don't think I need any of these. All right, cool. We made a lot of progress since last time. The last time we left off on our warrior, we had just finished leveling in the starting zone for the Draenei, and we are headed to a new leveling area. So let's go ahead and kind of remember what we were up to. This is our character, Nuyasha-sama. Got a couple other mods I had downloaded, including a unit frames one. I'm just gonna go ahead and load our unit frames from our
How are ya?
Boom. Perfect. How are ya? I'm gonna move some stuff on my desk. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see. I got anything new behind me. Let's see. I got a new decoration for my apartment. That is a Easter bunny, or just a bunny decoration in general. I figure since Charlotte is a huge part of the stream, we'll get something for her. Nothing new on my shelf. Oh, you will notice that I have my new Neuschwanstein castle here. It's a little bit far away, but we built that with my girlfriend, and that was really awesome. Wait, no, hold on. We can zoom it in. Maybe you guys can see it. Oh, look at it. Look how cool it looks. Look at it. It adds a castle to all your cities and adds 3 culture, 2 food, and science or something, or whatever it does in Civ 5. I don't remember. All right, let's put this back here. Let's make sure we cover up our chat window. Boom, right there is perfect, I think. So I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Alright, what were we doing? What was I doing last time I played this game? I don't even remember. Okay, we had just taken the boat from Darkshore to Exodar. Oh, I mailed myself some copper bars. That's good. Okay. We had just arrived in the town of Menethil Harbor in the wetlands. So if we zoom out, we're currently here. And we came from over here where these quests are. I haven't picked up all these quests, but that's where all these quests are. So we sailed all the way around the ocean to the Eastern Kingdoms. And we were trying to get down to this zone over here, Westfall, for the first dungeon of the game. So we got to make that trek. This is a trek that everyone makes at low levels. So in order to get to the Alliance starting zone.
See you around.
So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's hop to it. So I figured while we are walking along here, I'd catch you guys all up about what's going on in my life. So like I said, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft and raiding with my guild. We are currently on Phase 2 of TBC, which means the second set of raids are out. Now we've been clearing it every week. Phase 2 is where my previous attempt to play Burning Crusade died. A lot of my, back in the day in the original Burning Crusade, I had actually, my guild had broken up, trying to kill Lady Vosh and Kael'thas, who are the final bosses of the Phase 2 raids. And because of that, I had never ever finished.
How are you? See you around. See you later.
Never finished those raids. So this Burning Crusade Anniversary Realm is a great chance for me to actually go back and do some of the content that I never saw years ago. So, and we have killed both Bill or Lady Vosh and Kael'thas. So part of my regret has been relieved. Phase 3 will be coming out in a few months, which is something I also didn't do back in the day. So I'm excited to be doing Phase 3 as well. Now it'll be Mount Hyjal and Black Temple. And then, of course, Phase 4 and Phase 5. That'll be the final 2 phases. My goal is to see if I can stream World of Warcraft during one of my raids. I have decided to connect my router to my computer using an Ethernet cable to improve my latency. So we'll see if that helps. Hopefully that helps in the future with my streams in terms of like reducing lag and also hopefully improving my upload speed when I upload videos. Because whenever I upload videos, it takes forever. Oh, by the way, we're just going to be following this road out of town. You guys can see there are some raptors here at the level 23. They're level appropriate for me, which is why people tend to make this trek in the level 20s. If you come here too early and try to make this trek, these raptors will just absolutely annihilate you. So by the time you finish your starting zone, and then you do your secondary zone, you usually come out of it about high level like 10s, low level 20s, which is perfect for making this trek. So that's why we're doing it now. I remember I had decided to go Fury. So we're playing a dual wield warrior, which is a fun time. So yeah, anyway, so that's been my adventures in Burning Crusade so far. I enjoy playing warrior, so we're back up to playing my warrior and trying to level this guy up. What's up, Wolf? Welcome to the stream. Wolf's been playing a lot of Blueprints lately. We're going to be hopping into Blueprints at our normal scheduled time. I figured I'd just do some of this WoW while we're waiting and do a little bit of a talking head video. Welcome back to the stream, Wolf. How have you been? How was Blueprints? Did you enjoy it? I'm super excited to be hopping back into Blueprints. So in other news, I was supposed to be hanging out playing games with my friends yesterday, and life decided to say F you and taught me a lesson. So let this be a lesson to everyone who drives. If you're driving and you see something in a parking lot on the ground and you don't know what it is, and sometimes, you know, you do the thing when you're driving where you like see a thing on the ground, and like if you have plenty of time, you're just like, yeah, you just go around it, it's easy. But sometimes you're in the middle of like doing something else, or like, you know, you just made a turn and then you noticed it, and then you're just like, that's probably nothing. I'll just drive like between it, or like I'll just I'm sure it's just like a cardboard box or something like that. So you just kind of drive over it, and like 99.9% of the time, it's nothing. It's like a piece of paper or like a plastic bag, and it's fine. Yesterday, life decided to say "fuck you," and that was not it. Whatever I ran over yesterday after dinner on my way home blew out my tire. I had a flat tire immediately. Like 2 seconds after hitting the thing, I was like, "Oh, that can't be good." So I was like, "Oh crap!" So I pull over, and I'm like, "Oh crud! I have a flat tire," because my low tire pressure warning came on, and I was like, "Well, I did this to myself. This is 100% my fault. I should have gone around the thing." And I was like, "You know what? No big deal. I'm a capable person. I can change my tire. That's easy. No problemo. I've done this 1,000 times." Your dad's car got totaled a bit ago. Oh no, Wolf. Ooh. Feels bad. Hope he's okay. That's the most important thing. You being okay. So I get out of my car, I look at the tire, and it's flat. It is like completely flat. And I'm like, dude, what the heck did I hit that flattened my tire so quickly? So then I'm like, go to my trunk. I get my little, my little spare tire out. I get my little like tire wrench and my little jack thing. Heads up, we've made our way around this bend. We are heading south to this mountain up ahead. You'll be able to see it soon. So I get under my car. I jack it up. Right? Takes forever to jack up this stupid car because it's like a little like twirly jack thing. And then I get it up, right? And I go to take the wheel off using my lug wrench, right? My little like tire iron thing. It doesn't fit. And I was like, that's weird. Why would my tire iron like wrench thing not fit the lug nuts on my tire, on my wheel? I thought they were like standard size, So I was like, that's really weird. Like it almost fit. Like the nut was like a tiny bit too big. A tiny bit too big. There's the Don Algaz Gauntlet, or the Don Algaz Gate. We are approaching quickly, and we are exiting the wetland. So, in my infinite wisdom, I was like, this must be like, I must be like, there must be like a mistake here. It should fit. All the lug nuts on my tires should be, it should be standardized. There's no way it's not. So I tried to like wiggle it in, and it kind of works, but it's not great. And then like the lug nuts on your wheels are really tight, right? So I'm like sitting there trying to crank it to like loosen the lug nuts on the wheel, and the wrench slips. It doesn't have very good grip. But I'm like, nah, I feel like I can get it if I like wiggle a little bit more, So I'm sitting there trying to get the lug nut off, and I get one of them off. And I was like, great, fantastic. Let's do the second one. Second one, I'm trying. It's also difficult. It's also not the right size. It doesn't feel quite right. And I'm like, what is going on? And the lug nut keeps sleeping. And I know as I'm doing this, it's not good for the lug nut, right? I'm gonna kill this guy here.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Let's get a battle shout up. I'm gonna help this rogue kill this guy here. Heroic strike. This guy parried the crap out of me. Oh, my skill in swords and maces is low. That's why. I was like, why is this guy parrying so much? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, I should probably stop because I'm like stripping these lug nuts with this tool. But then I'm like, but each time I do it, I'm like, I almost got it. I feel like it's close to coming off. But then eventually it would slip. Eventually, after like 10, 15 minutes, I was like, you know what, I should stop. I should stop because it's not gonna work. So I called AAA. And I'm like, hey, can you guys send someone out here to like remove the tire off my car and replace it? I feel stupid because I'm like, I don't have the right wrench size. Oh, there's a copper vein up here. Maybe I can try to get it. Where's it? No, it's like all the way up there with all those grunts. Nah, not worth it. So eventually I just call AAA, and eventually they show up. You know, this is like after dinner. So this happened at like 7:30, and AAA shows up at like 8:30, right? So it's been like an hour I've been sitting here in this parking lot. So eventually the guy comes, and he was like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, my tire's flat, and I can't get it off because my tire wrench doesn't fit the lug nuts. And he's like, that's weird. And I was like, yeah, I thought it was standard. He was like, they're supposed to be standard. And I was like, that's what I said. So he comes over with this little like super like you know, bolt remover gun, and he like goes up to it, and he was like, ooh, these look kind of stripped. And I was like, well, I was trying to take it off with my lug nut wrench, and it wasn't working, and I thought I could get it off. And he was like, I think you might have stripped them too much from you doing it manually. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have tried so hard to get it off myself. So he tries to get the lug nut off with his little tire lug nut remover thing. All right, we've made it through Dun Algaz, and we have emerged in Loch Modan. This is the equivalent of the, what is it? This is the equivalent of Azure Mist Isle or Blood Mist Isle for dwarves. This is their like secondary zone. So we're gonna go down here and pick up the flight path real quick. You gotta remember to pick up your flight paths wherever you're going. Wow. Okay, don't forget to pick up your flight path, otherwise you ran it for nothing. I like this zone. Loch Modan is a great zone. This big lake in the middle feels very like what? Scottish. Scottish. So the guy comes and he's got the lug nuts gun, and he goes up on the lug nut that I've stripped the shit out of because I was trying to get it open. And he was like, dude, it's not gonna work. He's like, and it's just twisting on air, or like it's slipping. And he was like, I'm not gonna be able to get this wheel off. And I was like, oh no, this is 100% my fault. What did I do? Why did I do this to myself? I should have just left it. I shouldn't have tried. Being punished for trying so hard. So he's like, yeah, you're gonna have to call AAA to get your car towed. And I was like, God damn it. So this is like another half hour. So now it's like 9:30 or 9:15. So I call AAA back again. And the AAA thing, the phone system is stupid. I call AAA, they take all my information down using the dumb automated service, and then it goes like, we need to forward you to the like local service, and then they do that, and I have to re-put in all the information again.
Off with you.
So it's just a colossal waste of time. It takes me like 20 minutes to do this. And eventually I get someone on the line, and I'm like, hey, I need a tow instead of just a guy to come here and change my tire. So now they have to send a tow truck, and that takes another like hour and a half. So now we're at like 11:30 p.m. It's the town of Felsamar. I'll grab this flight path real quick. Excellent, excellent. Now we're gonna make our way to the next zone. So then so I'm sitting here in my car for an hour and a half. I got nothing to do. So, you know, I have a raid that I was supposed to go to on WoW, so I called my raid on Discord, and I'm like, guys, I'm not gonna make it. I screwed myself. Screwed myself with the lug nuts. I lug nutted myself. And then I watched some of my streamers play some blueprints. I watched some YouTube videos. The tow truck guy finally shows up. This is like 11:30 at night, or maybe 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, finally. He comes, he gets there. He was like, what happened to your car? And I was like, oh, I can't get the wheel off. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, I stripped the lug nuts. I feel so stupid telling everybody this. He's like, what do you mean you couldn't get it? You have a thing right here. And I was like, yeah, the wrench doesn't fit the lug nut. And instead of stopping like a smart person, I kept trying, and I stripped the lug nuts. And he was like, why'd you do that? And I was like, you don't stop. You don't need to tell me this. So if he gets my car up on the tow truck, again, the tow truck, you know, I've ridden in tow trucks before. I'm a seasoned tow truck rider. Tows my car to the nearest place for fixing my car, which is luckily right next door to my apartment, so I can just walk home from there. Drop the car off, and now it's in the shop. And I need to get new tires. It'll cost me like $300 to get new lug nuts, a new tire, and they need to like, you know, like realign my wheels or whatever. So that was my story of how I didn't get to have a Monday. My Monday was ruined. Thanks, world, for doing that. I really needed that. And then you guys have probably heard in the background, it sounds like there's barking. I noticed this start happening a couple months ago in my apartment. I'm like, did my neighbor get a new dog? There's like a barking sound that keeps happening. I'm like, what is that? Turns out, it's my freezer. My freezer has a fan inside, and the fan keeps like bumping into something and rubbing up against it. And it keeps like hitting something, and it makes this little like sound, and it sounds like barking. And it's not a dog, it's just my freezer. And it doesn't stop. Like whenever my freezer fan is on, which I would say is like every like 15 minutes, it turns on for like 5 minutes. Like it just makes that sound, and it's so annoying. And I've been meaning to call my freaking building to get them fixed. I haven't done it yet because I'm lazy, so I need to do that. Wolf says live and learn, right? That's exactly right, Wolf. Take this as a learning lesson, right? Next time, if your lug nuts are too big for your wrench, just leave it. Just leave it and call AAA. Don't strip the lug nuts. Even though it feels like they should just be a standardized size, sometimes it's not. It's bullshit, and no one knows why. And it's okay. Just leave it and call the professionals. So, I hate calling people to do things so I can fix it myself. I'm like stubborn. I'm like, dude, if this is fixable by myself, I'm just gonna fix it myself, you know? I'm a big fan of that. So for me, it was like, dude, I know I gotta change a tire. I don't wanna call AAA and wait. I can just do it myself. Well, and I was punished for my hubris, so. All right, we arrived in Dunmuro, which is the starting zone for dwarves and gnomes. A big snowy place. I love Dunmuro. It's a great zone. Big fan of winter. Big fan of snow. Look at this. You guys hear that? Hear that whoop whoop in the background? It's my dumb freezer. Wolf, do you know how to change a tire? If your car was to break down tomorrow, could you change the tire? How many of you can change a tire without help? If you have a flat tire, who thinks they could do it without assistance? And feel confident enough to drive on it. I've seen a car. I was driving once. This is like 10 years ago or something like that. I remember driving once, and I came to a stop at a stoplight, and the truck in front of me was slowing down to a stop, and his front right wheel just rolls off the car. And I was like, what the hell just happened? So I've seen it. I've seen a, what is it? We'll call that an improperly assembled car. That was freaking hilarious. I remember being like, wait, is he okay? What happened? Alright, Wolf says no. Skill you should learn, Wolf. A skill you should learn. Definitely important. It's actually not very hard. I feel like the key things are when you jack up your car, make sure you put the jack up underneath the right portion of the car. You want to put it up on like the crossbeam of the car where it's metal and like sturdy. And then you just jack up your car. And then when you take the lug nuts off, you might need to like step on it because it like use your weight to twist the thing because it's so heavy. And then when you remove the lug nuts, you want to go across. There's gonna be like 5 or 6 lug nuts. Never go like adjacent to each other. Always do like one and then do the one across from it. Across and then across, like a star shape. We're gonna pick up this copper vein real quick because why not? Let's get it. Well, since a couple weeks ago at work, we got an ice machine in our break room. Apparently it wasn't set up right. It just flooded the break room floor. Oh no! Oh no, somebody messed up. I feel like they probably just didn't attach like the, because the ice machine probably has like a little like, what is it called? Like an outlet for like the melted ice and the water to come out. They probably just didn't attach it or it's attached wrong. And all the water just flooded. Oh no. Wolf, if you are craving a soda, let's say, and you have an ice cold soda, let's say not ice cold, you have a refrigerated soda, and you have access to glasses and ice, do you prefer to just drink the soda from the fridge at fridge temp? Or do you prefer to get ice and pour the soda into a glass with ice so that it's even colder? Let's say you have good ice. Let's say you have like the little round ice from like a good ice machine that can like really cool down your drink. What do you prefer? Wolf says I prefer to just drink it. All right, good. That's what I prefer too. Okay, real quick, we're gonna be stopping by this place over here, Amberstill Ranch, which is where we are right now. We're gonna stop by Amberstill Ranch to pick up a pet rabbit, snowshoe rabbit crate.
Watch your back.
We're gonna be picking up a little crate for Charlotte here. And now we have our own little in-game Charlotte. Look at her! It's a snowshoe rabbit. We haven't seen any sign of Charlotte yet today. Where is she? I wonder. Oh, she's currently right here. You guys, oh, hold on. I need to get out of the way so you guys can see her. Maybe if I go this way, it's easier. Dodge this way. No, I can't. Hold on. We gotta do the Charlotte zoom in cam. Hold on. Where's Charlotte? She is right here. There she is. Look at Charlotte. Oh, look at her little face. I'm sure she'll come up to say hi at some point. Charlotte's still here. She's adorable still. She's not going anywhere. Cutest bunny in the whole world. She's been doing great. She's been doing fantastic. I don't forgot if the last time I streamed where I talked about this, but I've solved her peeing on the bed problem. I got her her own little little bed for my bed. So now she has a bed on my bed. And with that bed, if she pees on her bed. And then I can just wash her bed. As long as I wash her bed soon enough, it's not an issue. So now she no longer pees on my bed. She just pees in her bed on my bed, which is better. Other than that, she's been doing fantastic. She still cuddles me every day. She still licks my hand. Recently lost a phone cord to Charlotte. I left her alone, unattended on my desk, with my phone plugged in for about 15 seconds while I went to fill my water bottle. Came back to a disconnected phone. There's been a lot of level 70 hordes like walking around here. It's because currently it's the Midsummer Festival. And you see me collect a couple of these burning blossoms from bonfires recently as I was walking. And they give you some experience and these little burning blossoms we can use to buy stuff. And members of the opposite faction, the Horde ones, can come to the Alliance side and like desecrate our fires. And we can desecrate their fires too. So that's why there's so many Horde running around the Alliance zones. Usually there's not any. But you get a decent amount of gold for doing it. I think you get like 12 gold for every fire you desecrate. So I think a lot of people are doing it to get extra gold. This wolf really wants some. Normally I wouldn't fight him, but I need to level up my weapon skill because my skill at swords is still really low. So I need to level up my sword skill. Like, let's see, my sword skill is 9 out of 105. Yeah, so we really need to level up our sword skill, or else we're not gonna be able to fight effectively once we get to the zone that we're trying to get to. All right, we've almost made it to Ironforge. So we've started in the wetlands, traveled around this mountain, through Loch Modan, and now into this mountain, which is Ironforge, which is where the Dwarven capital is, and we're going to be taking the tram from Ironforge down to Stormwind, which is from here down to here. So we can hide all the... Yeah, so we started here, we walked through Loch Modan, through Dunmurrow to Ironforge. Then we're going to take this down to Elwyn Forest, where Stormwind is. And then from Stormwind, we'll be able to get to Westfall, which is where the first dungeon is in the entire game. And we're going to try to do some of the quests out there, pick up our dungeon quests. And I'll try to tank a dungeon for you guys. We'll do a little dungeon run. I think that'll be a good time and very fun. As a tank, usually, tanks are usually the most desired class for dungeons. No one wants to play tank, so I will be hopefully able to find a group pretty quickly once we get there. Probably won't be this episode, probably in the next episode or something like that. Hopefully we're able to do that. And I can show you guys a One dungeon. Dead Mines is one of the best dungeons in the entire game. It's my favorite dungeon, probably. And one day, once I get really good at like building dioramas and painting minis, I would love to recreate Dead Mines as a little diorama. I think that'd be really fun. All right, welcome to Ironforge. This is the Dwarven capital. It's built into the mountains. It's got this big cavernous feel. I really like it. In front of us is the bank. I don't think we need to go to the bank right now, so... Actually, it's probably good for us to just check the bank and see what we got in here.
You got my attention.
Okay, we got some coarse stone, we got some tin bars and bronze bars. Okay,
Watch your
perfect.
back.
Alright, so we're going to be heading to first the Flight Master, because we want to make sure we pick up the Flight Master. How's my sound balance, Wolf? It's been a while since I've streamed. Is my microphone volume too loud? Or maybe is the game volume too loud? Or is it reasonable, you think? How's my first aid doing? My first aid is very reasonable. We're already up to Mage Weave? Jeez, okay. I think the game is a tad too loud, but that's just me. Alright, let's turn the game sound down a little bit. I turned it up earlier. That was probably a mistake. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Alright, we'll grab the flight path.
Your feet on the ground.
And then, lucky for us, we do not have to walk to Stormwind. We're gonna take the tram. The Dwarven capital city and the human capital city are connected by tram, so we can just take the tram, which is what we're gonna do. Ooh, while we're here, actually, I'm gonna check out the weapon master and see if there's any weapons I can train. Warriors can use almost every weapon in the entire game. There's a lot to train,
What can I do for you?
so I'm gonna see if there's any see if there's anything for me to train here. Timberline arms. Let's see.
Need assistance?
Oh, got everything here.
How are you?
Oh, here we go. One-handed axes, guns, and two-handed axes. There we go. Now we can use axes. Nice. It's got this big glowing coal pit. You can see, you saw in the middle there was a big forge with lava. Very, very well designed, I think. Ironforge is a very thematic city. We're entering Tinkertown, which is the gnome part of Ironforge. The gnomes hang out here because their capital city was destroyed by the Trogs. So now the gnomes live in Ironforge with the dwarves. Alright, this is the Deep Run Tram. Welcome to the Deep Run Tram. We're going to be waiting for the tram here to take us to Stormwind, which is the human capital. So I figured I'd give you an update on what's going on in the channel as well. The plan is to start doing Let's Plays of Blueprints. We're going to call this Blueprint Season 2 because we've beaten the base game, and my friends have told me, all my friends have been playing more Blueprints. They've said that the base game barely accounts for like 20 to 30% of the content of the game. They say there's so much content in the post game that's really awesome and fun. That made me go like, okay, so this is something that I feel like I should do because I enjoy playing Blueprints, and it's something I think would be fun to play on stream. So I will be doing a second season of Blueprints where we do some of the post-game stuff. I have no clue how much of it I'm going to do. Doing all of it sounds insane because they said there's like puzzles that would take you forever to solve. They're like very difficult puzzles. So maybe we'll do some streams. Oh, there's a little like aquarium here. The tram goes underwater, which is pretty cool. Maybe we'll do like, you know, some streams, and then once I get really stuck, maybe we'll get some viewer help, or maybe my friends can send me some hints for the really hard puzzles. I don't know, but I want to do a second season of Blueprints. I want to play some more, so that's what we're going to be doing. And then of course we're going to be finishing Clair Obscura. It's a fun game. I want to finish it, so we'll be doing Clair Obscura definitely. And then after that, I am not 100% sure. I need to finish editing my Spider-Man video. I finished playing Spider-Man. I just haven't edited the video and posted yet, so I need to do that. So that's something that's on my bucket list as well. And then the next game after that, I'm not sure yet. There's a lot of games on the list that I could play. So, I mean, my friend wants me to play Miles Morales, the second Spider-Man game. I might want to play Suikoden 3 on the channel. I want to play God of War because the new God of War game looks really cool. And I was like, dude, do I want to play God of War? I've been meaning to play Stardew Valley on the channel. Endless games. There's so many games to check out. So I'll have to think about, what other games I want to play on the channel. So yeah, welcome to Stormwind. We came out the backside of Stormwind in the Dwarven District. Highly recommend Miles Morales before Spider-Man 2. Yeah, definitely I would do Miles Morales before Spider-Man 2. This is the human capital city, probably the most popular city in WoW. Before we move to the zone we need to go to, we're going to pick up the quest Underground Assault because it's a quest for dead mines, which we're going to be doing. So I'm going to grab this quest while we're here so that we don't have to come back and get it later.
The finest wares in the land.
Let's sell the rabbit's foot. We're going to keep the bear meat and the stringy wolf meat in case we want to cook it. And then what else do we need to do? Oh yeah, we're going to grab a couple quests here as well in the Dwarven District. Oh, you know what? I need to read the quests. Alright, Underground Assault. Retrieve the gnome Spreckle Sprocket from the dead mines. Return it to Shoni the Silent. Nomergon has fallen under the control of those dastardly trogs. The situation is grave, but perhaps you can help. Deep in the dead mines is a functional goblin shredder. Find that shredder and bring back its power supply. With the shredder's power supply, we can give our gyrodromatic excavationators the power they need to break through the rocky underground borders of Nomergon, opening a way for a gnomish assault. Right, so we're helping out the Shoni, who's a gnome, help retake Nomergon. There's two quests we want to grab over here. From this guy, Wild Thistle Nettle. There were thieves everywhere. It was horrible. The cave came crashing down on us. I think the mining company is all dead, including my brother, the foreman.
Safe travels.
We were deep in a vast mine in Westfall, hidden beneath the barn in Moonbrook. No clue from where these stinking thieving types came from. Anyway, the mine tunneled, collapsed on us. I got out, but the others haven't been heard from. You look like you might have got better luck in there. If you could look for my brother, I'd be thankful. He always carried his Explorer's League badge. If you can't find him, that badge will at least give me some peace of mind. Alright, bring him his brother's badge. Okay, I don't think he made it. But the quest is telling me to find his badge already. Many of my friends perished that horrible day when the mine tunnel caved in. If your adventures happen to bring you into that wing of the mine in Moonbrook, please keep an eye out for any sign which might identify them. If you come across any sign of their miners' union cards, bring them back to me. I'll make sure their families get some resolution from this horrible accident. Okay, so we are there to collect some. Name cards to bring back the families of the miners. All right, so that's those two quests we want to pick up. I want to pick up one more quest over here, Humble Beginnings. I'm gonna grab that real quick. That's another quest that takes place in Westfall that I feel like we should just get while we're over there. Wolf says it explores Miles' story between the two games. Yep. I really definitely gonna get Miles before I play Spider-Man 2. Actually, the Steam Summer Sale is going on right now, so it would probably behoove me to pick up Miles Morales right now before prices go back up again. Oh, last time we played, I think it was before the Burning Crusade launch. It was pre-patch, so a lot of the stuff that's specific to Burning Crusade are now released, including level 70. You'll see new mounts. You'll see people doing new content. So the world might look a little bit different now.
Hey there,
Humble Beginnings is a pretty low-level quest, but we're just going to grab it because, we're going to be there. Might as well just grab the quest. A little bit of free experience, a little bit of free gold. It seems an eternity since I was a boy working the farm in Westfall. They say you can never go back, and it's true. Doubly true in my case. My family's home has been burned down and taken over by thieves. I've spoken with my father about the fate of some of my possessions, including my first compass. He was unable to save them. However, he also says they should be hidden away on the farm. You'll find the Alaxton farmstead west of Sentinel Hill. Perhaps you could go and retrieve it for me. Go to his house, search for his compass, and bring it back for him. Easy peasy. Alright, where to next? I think that's everything we want to do here. Why is there a quest over here called Beat Bartleby? Wait a second. Is this a warrior class quest? This is a quest that's not normally there. Maybe that's a warrior class quest. Well, let's hit up that quest real quick. It should be easy. I also noticed when I was going through my quest, I have a quest called Yara's Barley Brew. Where is this? Oh, the Lakeshire Inn. Okay. That's where actually somewhere that we will be going to at some point as well. So a lot of running. A lot of running right now. Trying to get to all these places that in these new areas. Our blacksmithing is also doing okay. It looks like we need a lot of bronze bars. So we need to be mining a lot of copper and tin. Let's over to Old Town and check out Bartleby and see if it's a warrior quest. I assume it's a warrior specific quest. I might have trouble completing this quest because my sword skill is still really, really low. So I may not be able to beat this person. We're gonna try. It may not work. We'll see. Weapon skill tends to level up somewhat fast because if you just hit things, it goes up. So we're gonna see if we can beat this guy because it says we have to what? Beat Bartleby, then talk to him. Another news: the World Cup is going on right now. Wolf, have you been watching the World Cup? Following any teams? Alright, there he is. There's Bartleby. On and off. Any team you support?
You need
Wolf?
something?
You want what? You're crazy. The only way you'll get this mug is if you pry it from my cold, dead fingers.
For the Alliance. What can I do for
going?
you?
Not enough rage.
Alright, let's see. USA, of course.
More
Excellent,
rage.
excellent.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, why do you buy me for PvP? Oh, he's level 10. He's weak. Okay, never mind. Okay, enough. I give up.
Hey there.
You're a lot tougher than you look.
See you later.
Okay, here's my mug. Wait, let me finish it. Bring Bartleby mug to
Be
Bulgar. Alright, so I'm returning his mug.
What can I do for you?
Saw your fight with Bartleby. Nice club. Nice done. Did you get his mug?
For the Alliance.
There it is. He sure didn't want to part with it, but you were persuasive. Well done.
Go with honor, friend.
You learned a few moves, but you could use a decent weapon. I bet if you spoke with Marshal Haggard, he could help you. Speak with Marshal Haggard. He lives in a manor in Owen Forest. He's retired now, but he collects a gear during his career. Let him know I sent you.
Light bless you.
Oh, this is a low-level quest. It's level 10. Okay, so maybe we'll do it. I'm not sure. The USA is doing really good this year, actually, Wolf. I'm pretty, not super surprised, but I am pleasantly, proud of how well they're doing. They're doing really great. I usually cheer for Germany, Japan, South Korea. Germany, because when I was a kid, I had this Super Nintendo game. It was FIFA, 1996 or something like that. And Germany was the best team in that game, so I always played as Germany. So ever since then, I support Germany in the FIFA World Cup. And then, of course, I got to support South Korea and Japan to represent the Asian countries who have never been good at contact team sports. But Japan recently has been really stepping up and representing. But of course, they just lost to Brazil yesterday. Hard loss, but I think they played really well. So can't be too sad about it, And they have good sportsmanship. They play hard. So now that all of my teams are out, South Korea's out, Germany's out, and Japan is out, I'm not sure who to root for anymore. Probably just the US. Maybe Mexico? Not sure yet.
Need help?
All right, grab the flight
careful.
path here. And then we have one final trip to make. We're going to be heading to Westfall. Look at all the people gathered in Stormwind. It's a big hub for people to hang out. Look at this. Look at all the people here. This is the main gates of Stormwind. The most epic entrance to any city ever, I think, is the entrance to Stormwind. The Valley of Heroes. Woo, let's go. Look at this view. Boom. Screenshot right there. Boom. Screenshot. Screenshot. Look at me and my tiny little hoovy legs. And my little bunny. So cute. Look at me. This Bonfire's Blessing is a seasonal thing as well. It makes me have a 30% chance to inflict 200 fire damage, which is insane, of course. 200 damage at this level is absolutely crazy. So when I'm out questing, I will be killing things a lot faster while this event is going on, which is pretty freaking nice. Alright, we could run through Goldshire, but I don't think there's anything to grab at Goldshire, so we're going to cut through this forest diagonally towards Westfall. That'll save us a little bit of time. Got some moo cows. Oh. And then once we get to Westfall, we might pick up some of the quests early on. We'll get some of the quests that are appropriate level for us. And then we will log off there, and I will switch over to playing Blueprints. Our Blueprints stream. Oh, I love Elwyn Forest. It's such a nostalgic place to be in. Actually, you know what I should do? I should run along the ridge over there because there's probably copper veins I could mine if I run over there. So that's what I should be doing. This will Defias copper, so I should probably hit a couple of these guys level with sword skill. Alright, let's go. See, copper vein. We found one. This was worth it. Let's see how many hits we get here. A one hitter. Oh, this wolf wants. Okay, wolf. Not you, wolf. That wolf. A two hitter. That's lame. Oh, but there's another copper vein over there. Westbrook, yes. There's another copper vein up in the mountains. Oh my goodness! I'm glad I came this way. Heck yeah. Actually, before we do blueprints, I need to pull up my freaking, I need to pull up my Excel file with all my notes. One of my friends has been taking notes while they were playing blueprints, and she's been taking screenshots, which is such a smart idea. Taking screenshots of everything in the game instead of writing everything down in Excel, because the screenshots, like, capture the whole screen, right? So it's like way better than me writing stuff down, because it, like, I might have written down a bunch of words I saw, but maybe like the color of the words mattered and I didn't write that down. But if you took a screenshot, then you just have all the information, right? Everything you need, which is like, I forgot. So I have to go back and find it again. So, genius idea for my friend to screenshot stuff in blueprints. I don't know if I'm gonna start doing it now. Maybe I should. Maybe I should start doing it now, just so I have all the information. So we'll see. We'll see. I might start doing that. You know, and if I have the info, I have it. If I don't have it, I don't have it. It is what it is. It does make playing through the game a little bit slower, because I have to, like, screenshot everything, and it takes, like, you know, it takes time for me to do that and take notes. So that's one downside of it. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, this is the bridge to Westfall. We got a copper vein over there I want to mine, so it's perfect. We're gonna do a little swim instead of crossing the bridge because I want to get that copper vein. Westfall. So also I'm gonna get it. I want this copper vein. It reminds what, 14 copper just running here? Not bad. Alright, let's make our way towards the town here. Let's see, we've got some gnolls here. Gnolls have kind of overrun Westfall. This town has been taken over by these harvest golems. I think the story behind the harvest golems is that the farmers built them to like harvest the grain, and then either like the bandits took over and like reset the golems to attack people, or they like got out of control and now they attack people. I don't know the story exactly. Maybe we'll find out as we play. I don't know if this is the first instance of AI gone rogue. Open up that weapon skill. Got some hops. Hops are needed for a quest in the zone, so I want to hang on to those hops. I got another wolf over here on a level 10 coyote. Got a guy running through, probably collecting bonfires.
I need to get closer. Not enough rage.
This guy dodged me? How did a level 10 wolf dodge me? That doesn't make any sense. How's that even possible? Alright, we're gonna grab the quest, the Killing Field. It's a pretty low level quest, but maybe it'll give me some insight to why we're killing these wolves, or why we're killing the Harvest Watchers.
For the Alliance, light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
Look at what has happened to this place. These lands were once occupied by good farm folk, but the damn thieves have driven them all off. Not me, though, but it seems some Harvest Watchers have taken over the fields. If you're up for work, I'd like you to go out and kill 20 of them. Come back when you're done with your pay. You finished up these ones in the field, clear them and find neighboring fields as well.
Be careful.
Right, we're going to grab Report to Grand Stelmando, because that quest is just for going to the town. Looks to me you've seen quite a bit of combat in your time, warrior. If you haven't already, you should report to Grayan Stoutmantle. He heads up the People's Militia, aimed at protecting the farms of Westfall. I bet he could use your help. You can usually find him in the stone tower on Sentinel Hill, just off the road.
Go with honor, friend.
Which is right there. They conveniently put the stone tower in view. So we can just head over there. That's where we will log off of WoW and switch over to Blueprints. Got a priest over here. Inject heals. Love it. Love it. Indirect heals directly into the vein, please. You're following the road like a good adventurer. Staying to the road. Got Protector Dorana here.
Light be with you.
Some of these beasts down here are higher level, like level 13, level 14. As you go south over here, these enemies are a little bit higher level, a little bit stronger. Level 20 is like the upper end of the level range for Westfall. So there'll be some quests here that we can do, but not a ton. Most of the quests will be for the dungeon, which is kind of like the highest level for the zone. It's like the cap. So we'll probably just grab the quests for the dungeon, do them, and do the dungeon. The tower's all decorated for the summer festival. I love it! Alright, here we go.
Well met.
A foul corruption has crept into Westfall. While I was upholding my duty on the battlefields of Lordaeron, these honest farms were overrun and made into hideouts for thugs and murderers. The People's Militia need your help.
Light bless you.
Ah, so my friend sent you here. How kind. Well, the Stormwind Monarchy has abandoned our cause. Now it's up to the People's Militia to keep the land free from corruption. If our cause interests you, I can put your combat skills to use in the name of freedom.
Be careful.
Alright, let's grab the People's Militia. Do we grab this one? It's a pretty low-level quest. We might skip it.
Honor, friend. Go with honor,
Let's
friend.
do the Defiance Brotherhood.
Light bless you.
The band of wretches responsible for driving the good people of Westfall from the land call themselves the Defiance Brotherhood. I need you to infiltrate this clan of thugs. We need to know who heads up the cartel and where they are heading out. In Lakeshire, in the inn, there is a rogue by the name of Wiley who owes me a favor. Travel to Lakeshire, the Redwitch Mountains, east of Elwyn, and find out what you can.
For the Alliance.
Alright, that's going to be our big quest for the Defiance Brotherhood. If you can't tell, that's the one. That's the main quest that we're trying to progress through. We should grab the quest for honoring this fire while we're here, I think. Do we have it? Oh, do we not have it? It's not available? Okay, never mind.
You need
We're
something?
not doing playing with fire because that requires us to like juggle torches, which I'm not looking forward to doing.
King's honor, friend.
The Defias front is constantly shifting. I've been following their movements for some quiet now. On a side note, I've ascertained that many of the gang can be tracked by the red leather bandanas they wear. Bring me 50 of these bandanas, and I'll see to it that you are
Go
rewarded.
with honor, friend.
That's quest for the dungeon. So we're gonna pick that up as well. Got some fun music going on.
Light
Alright,
be
we're gonna
with
set
you.
our
Be
in
careful.
here. Turn our music down a little bit. It's so loud. Jeez. Alright, cool. Let's end this episode here. When we come back next time on World of Warcraft, we are going to be doing some quests in Westfall. We'll have to make our way over to Lakeshire as well to pick up the next part of the Defias Brotherhood quests. And we're getting closer to running our first dungeon. But for now, I'm going to switch over to playing Blueprints. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Be right back. Alright, I'll go ahead and exit WoW here. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Alright, let's boot up Blueprints. I haven't played it in a while. Wow, it's not even on my like recently played games list anymore. There's Blueprints. Let's boot that up. Let's get my game capture to pick up Blueprints. Oh, I'm so excited. Boom. Before we start Blueprints, I'm going to show out some vegetables. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Be right back. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Bino. Hey, Bunny. All right, what is up, everybody? It's Tuesday. It's stream night for me. And it's been a long time, but we are back with Blueprints. Now, I'm back playing Blueprints because a lot of my friends have said that there's so much fun content to do after beating the game. That, in fact, a majority of the content is post-game. So I was like, that means I have to go back and play some more Blueprints, right? Let's make sure we select the right profile, because I've been playing Blueprints with my girlfriend, and she's been doing some gameplay. So we're going to go back to make sure we play my file. But I'm super excited to be playing Blueprints again. One of my favorite games from last year. So I can't wait to explore more of the house. And most didn't know you got a girlfriend. Yeah, we've been seeing each other for a while now. But I mean, I don't talk about it a lot. I don't talk about I try not to talk about my private life too much on the channel. But yeah, she's been playing some games. She's not a gamer, so she's not super like into gaming. But you know, she likes to dabble in my hobbies, so she'll play some games with me. You know, we've been playing some Strange Antiquities, which is a pretty fun game. So I've been doing some of that. She likes like big fan of like old antiques and stuff like that. So she can't play any games that are like really intensive, like like requires like hand-eye coordination. So we play a lot of puzzle games together. But without further ado, I can't wait. Let's get back into blueprints. What's it, day 29? So I wish I had kind of taken notes on like all the things that like I was supposed to like remember about this game and all the different things that I like was unsolved for me. I know for example, I know that I need to collect more red envelopes. There's red envelopes I need to collect, right? If we go to tab, I've only gotten 3 red envelopes. And I know there's what, 7 or 8 or 9 or something like that. We have our permanent additions. We have 2 allowance. We have 16 stars. I know that if we go down into the basement where the switch for the 46 room was, there's the 7 special doors. What are they called? Like the chambers or whatever. So I should try to open those. I know last time I played, I got to like this mountain area with like a throne on it. I don't even remember. It's been a while. So there's been so much stuff that I found. I will keep the hints to a minimum this time. Just holler if you need me. Of course, Wolf. Of course. To be fair, I'm going to be 100% honest. I think should I be a little bit more lenient with hints now? I'm probably going to be a little bit more lenient with hints now because there's probably so many puzzles left and they're all relatively difficult to do that if I don't get hints, I'll be here forever. So I might be a little bit more lenient with hints, or at least like general hints, right? Now, obviously, just solving a puzzle for me is still not. Please don't do that. But if you see something and you're like, hey, that's important, I think you can say that. I think that's fine to say. Is the fountain drained still? I don't remember. Okay, let's just get back to playing the game. Let's get back to playing the game. I don't remember how I left the grounds. All right, the fountain is still drained. Okay. Oh, another thing that I was supposed to, that I haven't solved yet, that I feel like I should have solved, is this thing. There's 4 flames here, and I feel like I should have found 4 of these nozzles. One of them was in the classroom. One of them was in the orchard. I think another one was in like the root cellar. I think there's one more in like the outside room areas, but I don't remember if I did it or not. I can't remember. But I feel like I should have found it by now. All my friends have told me that like, hey, getting the 4 flames is relatively easy and quick. It doesn't require anything really like deep. So I feel like I missed something here. I'm going to write a note here for the underground tunnel. Underground tunnel. Date 6/18/1918. Foreman's log 621. Yeah, this is just saying that they sealed the tunnel, which they did. There's nothing here, right, for me to click on. So there's a way to remove the boxes, but it is tedious. Yeah, I bet there is. All right, let's see. So yeah, there's also this thing that I haven't been able to get through, which I feel like I should. So we're going to keep an eye out for all these puzzles that we haven't solved yet. Of course, we have done the Blackstone Cave or whatever. I remember that. But let's do our usual thing where we go to the outer house and choose the outer room. Okay, hovel is okay. Root cellars is okay. Tomb is okay. Do I really want tomb? There's some stuff in tomb that I haven't done yet, I'm pretty sure. There's still that like dead end room in the tomb that I never explored. So like, have I done the hovel yet? Maybe. Was there a switch in the hovel? Yeah, maybe it was the hovel that had the switch. Maybe I didn't hit it. Let's try hovel, Wolf. You're right. Let's try hovel. I picked it before, I'm pretty sure. But maybe there was a switch in here that I haven't hit. Note terms, Mr. Ravain, your half-hearted dedication maintenance of the grounds and greatly appreciate every form to the service of my ground can no be required. This has been based on several generation is based upon repeated observation and neglect for your duties. State of the green rooms deteriorated significantly. You're required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March. Yeah, so this is what? Mr. Ravine. Hold on, I'm trying to write down the names of all the people. So you have Uncle, the maid, the groundskeeper is Mr. Ravine. Ravine. Anne Babbage is the housekeeper, right? Or house manager. Anne Babbage is the house manager. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Ravine was let go for neglect of duty. Oh, that's the switch. It's in the hovel. Wolf, that's the one I missed. All right, already huge progress. Already huge progress. All right, what do I get? What do I get? What do I get? Ooh, what's this? Elevator. Okay, I don't consider that even cheating because I found the hovel before. I just didn't hit the switch. I must have just forgotten to hit the switch. I actually don't know what that is. All right, I'm gonna go check it out. What is this thing? Progress already. Let's go, 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 go. Mountains galore. Look at this beautiful house. I would live in that house. I'd live in that house so hard. All right, let's go. This looks like an elevator, right? This is just strictly an elevator. Where do you go? Here we go, boys. A little scary. A little scary. Okay, less scary because I can see the outside. I figured this might just go to somewhere I've already been to. This might just go to the seaside, like the cliffside path that I've seen before. Ooh, it's kind of scary. It's kind of spooky. I know where I am. This is the chess room. I've been here before. Yeah, this is the foreman's log. The arches that were visible in South Coast, much of a larger arcade. Yeah, I know where we are. Isn't this the chess room? Isn't the chess room coming up? Isn't there a chess room right here? Yes, this is the chess room. Okay, I need to keep an eye on the chess pieces because Wolf says you hate elevators in real life. Oh no, Wolf. Did you have a bad experience with an elevator? Or you just don't like heights? Or you don't like the feeling of like going up and down maybe? Okay, this clearly looks like I'm supposed to put the chess pieces on the board, maybe in the rooms where the house where the chess pieces are, or something like that, right? That's what this looks like. So we're gonna try to do that. There's water here, which is really creepy. I actually had a dream that I was in a falling elevator. It felt so surreal. That's terrifying. That's horrifying. Okay, and if I remember correctly, this eventually connects to... Oh, this is the symbols of like the books or whatever. Oh, wait, what's in the back here? Banners, Marshall, Fog. Oh, boy. All right, this will be my first screenshot. We're going to take some screenshots of this. We're going to make a tab in Excel. This is going to be book by Seaside Cliff. And just paste these pages in here. I can. We're going to screenshot all of these pages and paste it in here. We got the sigil, which is, oh, it's describing the things that comprise the sigil. Then we have the core, which is missing some of the, pages. Then we have the rays, which is also missing some of the pages inside. Why is that pasting? Paste. The hell? It's not pasting. Wait, hold on. I'm copying. What is going on? Can I only paste 3 things on an Excel sheet before it stops pasting for some reason? That's weird. It was copying and pasting earlier just fine. Now it's not. Let me try pasting again. I don't know why it's not working. Banners, Marshall, Fog. All right. Well, it stopped pasting. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, this gives me a little bit of vertigo. Not a huge fan of that. Okay. How did I get down here last time? Oh, doesn't this connect to... This connects to the basement, right? This connects to the basement. This connects to... Oh, it was the candle room. Yes. I remember this now. Oh, an upgrade disc. Did I not use it last time? Did I forget to use it last time? Or is there just one here all the time? Yes, and then this is the rotating gear. I think. Yeah, this is the thing that I feel like I should be able to get through to connect to the tomb. But I haven't been able to do that yet. That minecart's in the way. That's the rotating, that's like the secret candle room. Then this goes to, okay, this is the underground reservoir. I don't think I can get in the boat. Yeah, the water level's too high. I have to lower the water level if I want to explore the lake. I could try to drain the lake, and that would allow me to do something. And then we have this goes to... Oh, is the basement key permanent? Do I have it now? Oh, this goes to the... This goes to the fountain. Oh, huge. And now we're back here. Okay, I'm going to try to figure out, make sure I didn't miss anything down here that connects that I forgot about. Like, where's the gear room? Isn't the gear room somewhere around here too? Wolf, what was the biggest difference in playing the game yourself versus watching me play it? I'd like to hear your opinion on that. Like, now that you experienced the game for yourself, what were some of your experiences and how did it differ from playing it or watching me play? How do I get across the lake again? Oh, the minecart's in the way. I think I got to go past the minecart in order to get across the lake. I think that was the issue. Yeah, I think I need to move the minecart. Oh, I can't. It was frustrating at times. Oh, for sure. I know what you mean. Yeah. Where I was so close to being able to beat the main game, then couldn't. Okay, so if I push the minecart out of the way, this leads to the gear room. Okay. This leads to the gear room. There's a lantern there. That is where the sanctum doors. It's called the sanctum. That's right. Okay, that rotates there. I don't remember how to solve this sanctum puzzle, but... Oh, it's just like this. Just kidding. Okay, this goes to the sanctum. It's spooky because it's all metal. Then we open that door. Okay, so now we can hit the lever for the 46 room basically whenever we want. This is like free. I can get here literally whenever I want. Okay, so we have a total of 8 sanctum doors. The total of 8 sanctum doors I need to open. Okay, so these sanctum doors are locked. I don't have the way to get in. So there are 8 sanctum doors that need to be opened. I don't have any of them. Okay. That's nothing. Okay. So maybe that is kind of our goal for this blueprints now. Oh, I forgot to turn my sound over. I'm sorry, everybody. I have a new way to record my sound. Instead of recording my desktop sound, it now records my game sound specifically. So I remember to change that over. The reason I have this is because if I ever try to stream me playing World of Warcraft and I'm on Discord with my friends playing, it won't record my Discord calls. It'll only record my WoW sound. All right, so now you can hear the sounds. Okay, so this doesn't do anything, right? This just does like. This does the same thing the other one did, which is just moves this thing over, right? This leads to nothing? Oh, where is this? I don't think I've been here before. This looks like the foreman's, office. Foreman's log, 608. Almost 3 years in the tunnels. SNR has informed me that it will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world, maybe one day. Oh, he wasn't allowed to tell anyone. Wolf says, have you looked up? No, I haven't. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cave before we reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be generations before they are reopened. Interesting. He's got a little pen here. What's in here? Oh. Oh, this is a door. I've connected it back. Oh, cool. What is above me? What is up here? Sometimes you need to change of perspective. Nothing is up. It's just a big circle. And down I know it has stuff. There's like another level of gears below me. Interesting. So now this goes back to the first set of, rooms. I wonder if there's a way for me to get to that lantern over there. I wonder. Okay, we're gonna go back. Can I push? Oh, I don't know why you can raise the gears. I'm assuming there's something I can do above or below. Yeah, that's my guess. My guess would be that there's a way for me to go under. I feel like I've done that last time I played. I feel like was there a way to or maybe if I bring this shaft up here, this shaft goes up there. So maybe there's a way to go up top. Well, there are these platforms up top as well, right? I just don't know how to get up there yet. There was a switch to do that, I think. But I wouldn't know how to hit that switch and be standing on this thing to get pushed up. That's a whole nother thing, Wolf. We're not getting to that right now. I feel like that's too many things. Okay, I kind of want to explore the house. So let's go back and explore the house. I just kind of wanted a quick refresher on all the different things that were down here so I can try to remember it. I almost feel like that last time I played, I did go up. I could be wrong, but maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay, so last time I did this, I didn't call the elevator, so I must have gotten here and it was just a dead end. But now that I have the elevator, I can go up. The precipice. Okay, I'm going to, while this is running, I'm going to make a little section here for the chess puzzle. Wouldn't the chess puzzle change every day because the rooms would be in different locations? So would I have to solve the chess puzzle every day? How does that work, Because the chess puzzle, if I put the chess pieces in where I see the chess pieces in the rooms, wouldn't they would be in different rooms every day, which means I would need to solve that puzzle every day. Or the solution would be not the same, This one I've done. This is the inheritance trophy for room 46. I have my allowance. Where's my trophy? Does my trophy go anywhere? Is it just like achievement? All right, let's begin our journey. Ooh, the trophies of Mount Holly. Francisco, welcome to the stream. Francisco says, yo, sorry I was gone for a year. I went to Brazil. I was gone for like 6 months too, Francisco. I was busy playing World of Warcraft, working, living life. But now we managed to find some time to get back to streaming. I'm really excited. Welcome back to the stream, Francisco. How was Brazil? Were you there for family? Were you there for vacation? Was it for work? Also, how about that game against Japan? An exciting game. That was a really good game. All right, let's see. We got full house trophy. Draft the room in each of your open slots for your house. Complete the Mount Holly directory. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles. Win 40 parlor games. Create all workshop contraptions. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Solve the puzzles in room 8 on rank 8. Oh my god. Reach room 46 in dare mode. Reach room 46 in curse mode. Reach 46 in 1 day. Reach 46 in under an hour. Buy out the entire showroom. Ace the classroom final exam. Complete the trophy case. Cool. All right, those are like our super achievements, right? Those are for achievement hunters. All right, let's get started exploring. Wolf is going AFK for a bit. All right, all right. I'll be here. I'll be doing my thing, solving puzzles, saving the world. You know how it is. Special formats now cost additional steps instead of gems. Now, gems are not useful for me anymore. All right, we have seen the Mount Holly gift shop. Everything just costs a bunch of gold. We have no gold. So let's not go with the gift shop just now. Let's go spare bedroom because I want to save some of those hallways for later. The spare bedroom is a bedroom. I see no chess pieces here. Importantly, I see no chess pieces in this room. So there are no chess puzzles to solve here. This is going to be the corner house. We can go nook here. We can go guest bedroom. We can go the observatory, which requires 3 steps. Let's just go nook. Let's pick ourselves up a key early on. And grab ourselves an early key. Is there a chess piece in this room? Is there a chess piece? There is a rook in this room. Okay, so I'm gonna make I'm gonna make myself a little Mount Holly diagram in my Excel file here. You guys can't see my screen, but I am making a little diagram of Mount Holly. And this is the antechamber. And this is the entrance hall. And we have a rook in the bottom left. We have a rook on the bottom left. Okay, so we found a rook. Okay, let's keep exploring. We've read this already before, right? Yeah, we've read this before. Oh, I love a good den. Although gems aren't as useful, so I don't really need the gem. The storeroom is okay. I never played Blueprints. What should I expect? Ooh, if you have not played Blueprints, it is one of the best puzzle games I've ever played, Francisco. If you are into a rogue-like puzzle game, you should play Blueprints. You should also, unfortunately, probably not watch the stream because I will be spoiling a lot of the content here. I've beaten the base game. I'm doing the post game right now, which has like a lot of content. But if you intend on playing Blueprints, I would recommend not watching this stream. If you love a game that can capture the puzzleness of like playing Myst from the 90s, I would recommend not watching. Even though I love having you here, and I would enjoy showing you the game, it would spoil a lot of it for you. Okay, there's a pawn on this square. Okay, so we can write gold pawn. What color was the rook? Gray. All right, let's put gray. Let's put gray rook here. I don't think it's going to matter, but we can try. But Blueprints is a roguelike puzzle game. I play as Simon. I inherited this mansion from my uncle. It's a magical mansion that changes its rooms every day. So every day you go in here, you have to re-explore it. The goal is to, at the beginning of the game, your goal is to find the 46th room. You can see that there's 49 rooms possible in the mansion because it's got 9 ranks and 5 like files. But you're looking for the secret 46th room. And once you find the 46th room, you've beaten the base game. But there's a lot of extra content in this game, a lot of extra puzzles. President says, "Oh shit, sorry, I'll come back when I beat the game." Yeah, highly recommend playing this game if you love puzzles, Francisco. Unfortunately, not safe to watch. There's a keyhole here, and that's super suspicious. All right, let's go across here. Let's not go up the ranks too quickly. We could hit up a workshop. We don't have any items. It's not great. The parlor is okay. You get 3 gems and prizes. The nurse's station just ends it. Let's do the workshop. We don't have any tools, but we could find a tool here, right? You can always find a tool in the workshop, which is always useful. Like the battery pack. And of course, we have the musical notes. We only have the battery pack, so there's nothing we can build as of right now. The true box does not always contain the prize. That's true. Sometimes the box that lies contains the prize. It all just depends on what they tell you. The ruler is not an object I've interacted with, right? No, it's not. This gear looks super suspicious. Like I should be able to pick up the gear, but I can't. All right, let's move forward. It looks like we're dead ending here no matter what. Oh, we can do this way back to the entrance hall, right? Let's do that. Grab ourselves some coins. I also realized this message. It says 50 steps would be more than enough to sing. So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. I think 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges add up to 50 steps. Like a banana gives me 3 steps. I want to write this down in case it's relevant. I don't think it is, but banana, 3 steps. So 5 bananas would be 15, right? So I don't know if this is relevant for like doing math later on or something like that, but we'll see. All right, so let's head this way. The conference room is not bad. The parlor is also okay. Do we just do the hallway here so it's, it opens up more rooms for us? The conference room is also nice. The problem is that when I spread things in the house, I don't want the conference room to be all the way in the front. You know, I want it to be more deep in. So let's just do hallway. Let's get the hallway. We've solved this puzzle. Let's go to the corner. The commissary is okay. I don't have that many. I don't have that many coins. Let's do library. Library is always good to draft because there's still books I need to read, I think. Yeah, let's grab the magnifying glass. That is always useful. The history of Orindia. Oh, why is everything omitted? Blank the name used to designate realms, the Eastern Waters. Blank is no longer blank. The citizen of the other generation, we must permit our leaders to enjoy us to abandon our past. Most historians mark. Okay, I want to try to screenshot this and see if it'll paste to my Excel file. I'm gonna call this what? History of Orinda. Yeah, my Excel file won't let me paste pictures in it anymore. I don't know what's going on. As it says, I just made it to the weird clockwork-looking room in game. I bought the game. Oh, nice! Heck yeah! Wait, as in like you bought it just now? I just made it to this weird clockwork-looking in game. I bought the game. Oh, as in like you bought the game a while ago. You just haven't played it. Okay. I can't tell you anything. I don't want to spoil anything for you, Francisco, so I am not going to tell you anything. What's the name of the room? How come it won't let me post pictures anymore? That's really weird. Oh, you just bought it. How did you make it into a clockwork-looking room already? Is that the beginning of the game? I'm gonna try opening a different note on Excel and see if it's just this Excel file is bugged, or if it's like something else. Because I could paste pictures and then it stopped working all of a sudden. How do I go home? How do I go home? I'm just gonna make a new spreadsheet. Hold on. Okay, so it will let me post pictures in the spreadsheet if it's a new one. Yeah, I can paste as many pictures as I want. Yeah, it's letting me paste as many pictures as I want. There's no problem. So why is it not letting me paste into this Excel sheet? It thinks it's text, but I don't know why it thinks it's text. It's not. That's really weird. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king, blank, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him an ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these legends that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris. By the end of the first century, a new kingdom was born. The Second Era. It was the fourth king, blank, who split this vast domain into 3 equal shares. 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and the mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province heartland of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realms of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms. Is there anything here to zoom in on? I feel like having the magnifying glass here could be very useful. Wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern end of Ereja, a land steeped in tradition. As the Second Era drew close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, and blossomed, cultivated the beautiful lands, resources of their land. Wolf says, "Oh, Phoenix Agent, welcome to the stream. I'm back." Francisco says, "Normally you think that first-person games are bad, except Doom, but this is really good so far." This game, I mean, it's first-person, but it's really about the puzzles. Why do you think first-person games are bad, Francisco? Do you just not like the playstyle? Do you get dizzy? Phoenix Agent says, "Where you been, bro? I've been playing World of Warcraft, Phoenix. Haven't had time to stream. Been too busy being a turbo nerd. But I wanted to get back into streaming. Wanted to play Blueprints again. Wanted to play whatchamacallit, Clair Obscura again. So we're trying to make some time to get back into streaming. Phoenix, trying to pursue our hobbies, you know? Despite those differences, try not to play with too much brain rot playing World of Warcraft. Try to get off of it. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in the matter of trade and transportation. Okay. The succeeding generations of heirs continue that tradition, and the Third Era is defined by blank. Commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a bright and prosperous future. You get a new camp, it looks different. It should be the same camp. I don't think it's very different. Let me see. Why does it look different? No, probably just more lighting in my room. I look a little bit different, maybe. Same cam, or same cam from since after Charlotte chewed the cord on my old cam. So no difference since that cam. Also, I realized the camera should be in a better spot for Blueprints. I think I'm gonna put my camera like right here. Is it important, do you think, for me to write down what cam did you end up getting? I don't know. It was like a Logitech, something I got from Best Buy. It was like $100. Kind of expensive, but it was decent, so I bought it. It's not a fancy one. Yeah, just a rectangular snip, right? I snip this. Why can't I paste it in my Excel file? It's like bugged. I don't know what's going on. If I make a new Excel file, I can paste it, but I can't paste it in this one. I don't know why. $100 isn't fancy anymore. Exactly. It's not a fancy one. Just a regular camera. Why does it think? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close this. I'm going to reopen it and see if that helps. I'm going to reopen my Excel file, my Excel doc on Google. See if now I can paste in the picture. I don't know why it's weird. I don't know why it's being weird. Try copying and pasting the redacted part onto a Google Doc like I did with the Steam files. Phoenix Agent with the great ideas. That was so stupid. They're like, oh, it's redacted, but if you copy and paste it, it'll just have the real thing. Okay, it's working again. I can copy and paste again. Nice. The Fourth Era. As the kingdom entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Disselets III was a king who often was seen drinking. Wait, this redaction is so funny. They're trying to make people look bad. Francisco, I think it's annoying how you can't see things behind yourself in first person. I mean, you just turn around. I wonder if these game devs can do it better than the CIA. A sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department. Oh, this is a detective thing. Oh, interesting, interesting. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I heard that your library of rare and rich books were quite extensive, and I was told that by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Rinda could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrats' own medicine. Okay, so there's an uncensored version somewhere that we can find. All right, there's no secret thing to do. Okay. Well, unfortunately, this note prevents me from reading what's behind this page. Let's just go, do you enjoy real life? Not being able to look behind you. Called out. I saw this video online of a guy trying to live life in third person, where like he wore like a 3D, like a VR goggles, and he had a camera behind him, and he tried to like walk around in real life in third person. That was kind of crazy. It was a pretty crazy idea, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm gonna post page 4 here. I saw that. I get so motion sick. Yeah, but Phoenix Agent, do you get motion sick when you play first-person games? So this is dumb. I can't read the thing behind this note because, like, when I open the note, it kicks up the screen, and then I click off the note, it still covers it. Oh, it flips. Okay. Desla was known as the King of No One. He made the decision to moving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and were those that viewed the king's kind of unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seed which took root in the grand city of Fen. The era of ruin. After passing the king Desolets III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters. The fact that the fort shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments are hardly called from frontiers. Okay, I don't think this is relevant. This is like literally like a war thing now going on. What's happening? Phoenix Agent says, no, I've been playing a lot of first person, but honestly, I don't care if it's first or third. Most games designed around that POV, so it ends up being good. I don't think a game being first or third has had to be honest. There are certain games, I've heard people say a lot that, like, hey, I prefer games in first person or third person. I definitely, I mean, it doesn't bother me to play in first or third person, but I could tell, I mean, I could see if someone, like, you know, gets motion sick and playing in first person, they could dislike playing in first person, which makes sense, you know? Yeah, playing in third person does allow you to look at your own skins. People in real life have necks. They can turn their necks in first person. They have to turn their entire body. That's so true, though, right? I feel like it's if a game is well made, it doesn't matter what first or third person it's in. I think it can be good, right? It just depends on how it's made. There are some games that are definitely you play in first person and you're like, dude, this game needs to be in third person. There's no need for this game to be in first person, and vice versa. I think it's more effort to turn your neck to look around than just move your mouse. Dude, it depends on how much you gotta move your mouse. Sometimes you gotta like fucking like pick up the mouse and do like 3 like swipes before you can turn. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, was transformed to a battlefield as the cry of the innocent echoed to the streets stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors as sympathy for the city surged. Allies came to support. Among them was a general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric acts of their battalion, joined forces with the Prince Lisa to form a federal army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years long and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oros had fallen, and within it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen with them. A few remaining members of the former lives in exile. Oh my god. What is happening here? I didn't know this was a war story. Yo, if it's more effective to move your fucking mouse aside than turn your whole neck, you gotta turn your sensitivity up. The realms inherited by the 3, the Fens, the Archer, and the Areha, once again stand united as allies. Still, the distance between our people has grown. The connection to this land remains strong as ever. The spruce and the birch that span across the realms constantly reminder of the past. For this, despite everything, a land rich in history, a land of wonder, public bliss, empire, and the man of our children. Redacted. Everything is redacted. Why did I even check out this book, guys? The whole freaking thing is redacted. I can't read anything. All right, let's go up here real quick. Is there anything up here for me to see or find? This is my records, right? Yeah, nothing crazy here. Everything is redacted. And then let's go over here. There's a book over here that has the scrapbook, right? My claims ticket has the silver key. Foes drafted is the storeroom. Most time spent in the drawing room, entrance hall, library, schoolhouse. Can't seem to pass this up. Contraptions I made: burning glass, decorative shovel, lucky purse, pick sound amplifier. Oh yeah, I need to find stamps with the magnifying glass. Stamps found on the estate and inspected will be added to this page. That's right. Never draft the bunk room. The classroom, the highest grade I got to was 4, apparently. I don't even remember that, dude. I still feel like this is suspicious up here. I feel like there's some of these books have got to be interactable, right? Like, what is this book down there? It's a different color. Like, what is this little mesh area? Like, why are there 2 mesh areas between this? This seems like a hidden shelf if I've ever seen one. All right, let's keep moving. All right, let's go ahead and draft the next room. Can we get... Oh, the trophy room. I think this is a new room. I don't think I've seen the trophy room before. Or the gallery. Wait a second. These are both new. Which one do I do? This one takes 15 steps, so that must be like an insane number of gems. But the gallery has puzzles. Do I want to go straight or left? Well, the trophy room gets me 8 gems, but I don't need gems for this run through. It doesn't do anything for me. This visual style is sick. Yeah, I love this game's visual style. I think it's amazing. So the trophy room gives me 8 gems, but because of the fact that I'm making all rooms cost steps instead of gems, it doesn't really do anything for me. So we'll have to come back to the trophy room. Let's check out the gallery. Wait, remember how I said all first-person games are bad except Doom? I forgot about Portal. Amazing puzzles, amazing game, 11 out of 10. Portal is a fantastic game. Definitely one of the best games ever. Oh, this is like the art gallery? What is this? Christopher Manson, acrylic and oil on canvas. All right, we got like, it's all red things, right? It's got an apple, a fire hydrant, a stop sign, a rose. All red things on a cart. And it says P. So I gotta put a P over here to make it, you know, to make it symmetrical. All right, well, I took a screenshot of this because I don't know, this seems relevant. Like there's P here, but no P over there. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? Gallery. All right. All right, then what do we got over here? We got B, A, V, D, Bavda. Bavdan. What does that mean? Oh, I can change the letters. Oh boy. Oh god. Okay, that's another puzzle. All right, what do we got over here? Christopher Manson, a coconut oil. Actual objective. It says very, and there's a glass and eyeballs, and the actual objective is like, oh, it says Genuveri? Wait, hold on. What does that mean? Hold on. What does the painting say? I don't know what the painting says. All right, guys, help me out here. What does it say here? It's a bottle that says Genu, and then it's sitting on a table that looks like Veri. Genuveri? I don't know what that means. As I says, my older brother said that Subnautica 2 was shit. Is that true? Oh, that's right. That's another game that I'm supposed to check out this year, Subnautica 2. It's in early access right now, so I'm not playing it. I'm waiting for the full release. Oh, and Slay the Spire. Of course, Slay the Spire 2. All games on my list to check out this year. If you guys have played Subnautica 2, please no spoilers. You can talk about the game itself, just no spoilers, please. Oh, there's more things over here. Genuveri doesn't fit, so I couldn't type that in. Okay, so these can all spell words of some kind again. Care act. It's early access, but saying it's shit is saying a lot. Okay. Phoenix, what do you think? Okay, this puzzle is another one. This has got an infinity sign with a bunch of tacks in it. Hubris, envy, lust, Varth, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Oh, it's wrath. So this is these are the cardinal sins, I believe. It has a solid progression, even being in very early access. Okay. Okay, so there's 4 puzzles with 4 words. This is thick. Thick with 1 C. Could put more C's in here, guys. This could be thicker. What do these puzzles mean? Wolf says the 7 deadly sins. That's correct. Phoenix Agent says, I think Sub 1 is much better right now because it's full game, obviously. Sub 2 is fun as shit if you have friends, which your brother probably doesn't. Phoenix, why I gotta be mean? No need to be mean. People are allowed to have their opinions about games. Maybe the odd letter is part of the puzzle. Which odd letter? This K? This K is odd. It doesn't fit the rest of the puzzles. But this could be anything. Like, this could be literally anything. Like, what does it mean to be pinned to infinity? The actual objective. This one seems semi... Like, I know that all the objects in the... These are all red objects. Right? You got a stop sign, the apple, the fire hydrant, the rose, and, like, the little cart thing. So it's like P red. It's like P red. But this one doesn't have a P. This one does have a P. So it's like 2P or not to P red. Yeah. Dude, I have mixed feelings about early access games because on the one hand, I am okay. Which painting, Phoenix Agent? On the one hand, I am supportive of game devs being like, hey, this game is incomplete, but we want to get some player feedback so that we can improve the game and build out the game that you guys want to play. Oh, we're supposed to put in the name of the painting. I just realized this is the name of the painting. When I change these letters, it changes the name here. Actual objective. Where is that pointing? It's an arrow. It does say actual objective over here. It says it's a sun, but I'm looking for a 7-letter word to name this painting. What could the name of this painting be, I wonder? Eyes on the sun. Eyes of I object. Dude, these are some deep puzzles. This one's easier. This is the easiest one. It's only a 5-letter word, so this could be an easier word to solve. Like it's a person holding handcuffs, and it says thick, and it's lit up on a lake. Wolf says, I've never seen this room. Yeah, this is the gallery. I've never seen this room either. This is my first time drafting in it. And I assume when you solve these puzzles, it opens up these glass cases with rewards inside, is my guess. It's thick, and then the K is thin. I see that. Let's see, the thick is thick, and the K is thin. But what could that mean? Isn't the white sign on the sides the names? Yes, these are the names of the paintings. It says Brat. But the Brat here is because I put it in here. I can change these letters. And it will change the name of the thing here. I think early access is because constant effort, because people are impatient for a game to release. Devs can release early access. People can play to quench their thirst to play the game. It also gives the devs a way they can test new features. If they don't want to play early access, just wait till full release. I guess so. In a way, it's you don't have to buy it, right? You don't have to buy it, so you don't have to play it if you don't want to. It's a choice that you make. But there's been early access games that you release and then they don't have good content and they never release the full game, so it's just kind of stuck in early access forever, which I guess is not necessarily a bad thing because it was your choice to buy it, right? You buy it because you have the caveat. Wolf says play through until something sticks. I think how many letters are there per each thing? Let's see, F, P, T, S, C, D, B, W. There's 8 letters per option. So for a 5-letter word, that's too many options. I don't think there's a good way for me to do this. I think it's easier for me to just solve it. Yeah, that's really hard. Wolf says the S looks different. I think it's just the font. I think the S font just looks a little funky, like that. I mean, let's see if there's any other letters that look funky. No, I think it's just how the S looks, Wolf. Phoenix says, what game is it? This is Blueprints is the name of this game. Wolf, Phoenix Agent. I would recommend if you're going to play, if you enjoy puzzle games, especially like, Myst and Riven and like deep puzzle games with like a lot of layers, I would recommend playing Blueprints. It's definitely a game that's captured like the feeling of Myst better than any other game has. And if that's the case, I would recommend not watching the stream because it will spoil a ton. Done over 100 escape rooms in my life. Heck yeah, you love puzzles. Then you should play Blueprints, Phoenix Agent. It is a deep, deep, interesting, fun, roguelike puzzle game. What could the name of this painting be? I have no idea. Maybe try think for this one. Let's try it, sure. Is there a T here? I think there was a T here, actually. I could make it a T. There's a T, H, I, N, K. It was think. But why is it think? The painting says thick, but the K is thin. Thin. Oh, it's a thin K. Oh my God, Phoenix Agent with the save here. Okay, so I see what you're saying. I was on the right page with this thick thing. So the thick is thick, but the K is thin. So it's thin K. Oh, okay. So the other puzzles are all kind of like this then. Right? So this is a red with P. These are red things without P. It's just wordplay things. Yeah. Right? So this is a red without P. This is a red with P. So like, is it like like P red, red, red. Can I make red with the first 3 letters? Let me see. Let me see. Maybe it's pred. Wait, actual objective is realize. It's real. Real eyes? Where's the real? Where's the real part? It could be real eyes. Let me see. Damn, Phoenix Agent crushing out these puzzles. Realize. Dude, it's totally realize. No, it's totally realize. It's totally realize. Wait, but why is it realize? Hold on. There's eyes, but it says very. What's the real part? What makes it real? Isn't actual another word for real? Oh, actual as in real, and then objective as in actual, genuine. Those are real. Oh, it's genuine. Oh, it's genuine. It's a bottle of wine. Oh my, it's genuine. So actual as in genuine, so that's real. But I don't know why it's eyes because there's eyes everywhere. Dude, these are hard. What? How the fuck am I supposed to solve these? I get 2 gems for that? Okay, so what's this one, guys? You guys are better at this than I am. What the hell? All right, I'm overthinking these. It's just like, it's like red. It's like a red. It's red pred. It's red and then P red. These are easy. What do you mean? Okay, all right, Phoenix Agent. If it's so easy, solve this one. It's like a flipped red. It's a red P. Maybe something to do with the sky. It could be like sky P, red sky. Phoenix Agent, just give me a minute. Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the sky. Like, because it's got. Look at the painting. Like fully? Okay, hold on. All right, we're looking at the painting fully. We got red objects on the left, and then red pred objects on the right. It's like red, and then pared. Or red. Is there any P word that can go into red? Everything is red. Yeah, everything is red except the P. All red. Red. Maybe it's a like red, like the reading red. Like red. Does this room have multiple puzzles? Try ponder or mirror. Oh, ponder because it's red backwards? Ponder has red backwards. I get the red backwards part, but I don't know why it's PON. The giant P is on the right wagon. The light wagon is a mirror image, so red becomes dir. Yeah, but then why the pawn? Why the pond part? It's P on der. Oh, I get it. It's P on the reversed red. It's P, and this is red reversed, which is der. So it's P on der. Dude, this is insane. Okay, how about this one? This is sins. It's sins with nails in it. Wait, it's sins. Wait, how many letters is this word? Oh, it's a long word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an 8-lettered word. It's infinity. It's nails with infinity surrounded by sins. So it's something around sins. So maybe the middle 4 letters are sins. I'm going to try that. Can the middle 4 letters be sins? I'm starting to see how this game does its puzzles. Is it sinister? Is it sinister? No. Right? I'm thinking it's something like that, right? Like it's something around infinity. There's 7 boxes. Yep. Oh no, sin would be on the outside, not the inside, because it's the sins are on the outside, right? Infinite, infinity, no end, without end, infinite pin. It's infinite pin, but it's sin on the outside. So it's like sin spin, maybe like sin infinite, sinfinite. Hold on, I want to see if the first 2 letters can be sin. No, the first 2 letters cannot be sin. The middle 3 letters could be sin. Synod. The floor is a rug with like a, it's like a rug. There's too many things in this picture. It's a rug. It's like a carpet. I think it's carpet. It's carpet. It's rug. So it's like maybe rug or surrounded by sin. So sin, rug, sin, nails, nail, infinite, infinail. Oh, these puzzles hurt my brain. In sin, maybe to start. It might be in sin, right? Because it's something in sin. It could be. No, there's no in here. Can't be in sin. I think maybe this represents like humanity or something, or your mind. Yeah, maybe. Think. Wait, how many? It's 8 letters. It's 8 letters. We are all pinned to infinity with the 7 deadly sins. Exactly. We are all pinned to infinity with the 7 deadly sins around the rug. The rug has to be significant. I'll look up some synonyms real quick. Okay. Like I feel like the rug has got to be significant too, right? They put the rug in the middle of the room. It's got to be important, right? Like maybe the middle word is rug. Maybe rug goes in the middle. But sin fits here, so that feels good to put sin here. Like, oh, there's an R. Could rug go here? Oh, there is rug. Rug. It's ruminate? It's ruminate? Why? We were literally thinking too hard about it. It's ruminate. Well, there's an 8. There is an 8. It's a sideways 8. Is the room part like the rug? But then what about the sins? What about the deadly 7? What about the 7 deadly sins? That doesn't seem to fit the puzzle. Ruminate is to think deeply about something. Yeah, sometimes for a long time. Oh, like infinite time. But why the rug? But why the rug? All right, we're gonna try to go ruminate here. Not gonna lie, Phoenix, it would have taken me ages to solve this. This would have been next to impossible for me to solve. Ruminate. The 8 part makes sense. All these are thinking in some way. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Think, ponder, realize, ruminate. You're right. They all mean that. I'm going to write that down. Think, ponder, realize, ruminate. All right, what do I get for doing this? Coins and a key. I got key 8. Presumably we'll lock room 8. What is room 8? That was one of the achievements to get. It was to unlock room 8, but I don't know what room 8 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe room 8 is like right here. But I have to like use the key in that room to get it. I don't know. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Oh man, we were stuck in that room for so long. All right, do I want to go to the left with observatory or go straight with corridor? Let's go left with observatory. Phoenix says that's a stretch. Yeah, a little bit. Endless thoughts with death, obsession, and sinning means you're ruminating. Kind of, right? Kind of. It's a pretty weak one, I agree. Is there anything for me to look at with the magnifying glass here? No, right? There's nothing to magnifying glass here. All right, let's look at the telescope and see what we see. All right, we've got +1 key. Extra apples are extra delicious today, and a pair of chests have been added to the main hall. Hell yeah! Huge. Phoenix says I don't like having to look things up. All right, this globe also spins, and I haven't been able to figure out why this globe spins. Like, I don't know what it does for me. Oh, what? There's a clock on the bottom of it. Is that just the time? Or does it mean something? All right, there's a knight in this room. Hold on, let me add knight to my chess puzzle. What room are we in? The 3rd room up. Okay, there's a knight here. We got a knit here. What is the number? Which number? Phoenix Agent. Which number? Oh, this globe spins too. Interesting. Are these red herrings, or does the spinning globe actually mean something? That's the question. Alright, let's go ahead and draft the next room. Probably go corridor here, right? Locksmith dead ends, guest bedroom dead ends. Wolf says, I don't think there's many secrets here. I know there's at least one secret here, which I got already. Other than that, I think that's it so far. Alright, we're hanging up the corridor. Candlestick. Nothing else here. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna run out of steps soon. Got the dining room, we got the bedroom, and the storeroom. We're gonna have to go bedroom here because I want to save some steps. We got another pawn in this room. I don't know how you do multiple pawns because there's multiple pawns now, and I'm pretty sure that puzzle by the waterfall only has one pawn. So I don't know how to put multiple pawns on that puzzle. There's nothing else here. Let's keep moving. Parlor, 3-gem prize. The chapel's pretty good here. It'll connect to the foundation and the other side. Let's just do chapel here. It's gonna cost a coin, but that's fine. I'm okay with it taking a coin from me. We got the piggy bank that we're not gonna break yet. The bishop is in the chapel. And then this leads to the foundation, which we're not going to go in just yet. We can go down from the foundation or left. I know her ladyship's chamber is on the left side, and the master bedroom is on the right side. Both rooms that I need to draft in order to get the king and the queen, I think. Wolf says, no, wait. What's up, Wolf? It's a positioning of the pieces according to the floor plan. I think so. Yeah, I gotta put the pieces on the floor plan, right? According to the floor plan. That's where I'm going with this as well. But the problem is there's multiple pawns. And I think in the waterfall puzzle, there's only one pawn. So I'm not sure where to put that pawn then, because there'll be two places it could be. Can I use key 8 here? What happens? It does not fit. I think I need to get to the right spot and then use the key 8 to make this work, I think. That's got to be it. We're going to go dark room here because I think this is the only way to keep the... because the chessboard looks at the floor plan. That is correct, Wolf. That is what I'm getting out of this as well. I am not going to go in the dark room just yet because I don't want to waste a step. I'm going to go over here and draft this down room here. Maybe you need to be in rank 8. That's what I'm thinking too. Maybe I need to be in rank 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be that I need to get to rank 8, Wolf, in order to make that work. I am also thinking along those lines as well. All right, let's go south here. We got billiards room, which will curve the wrong way. The parlor curves the wrong way. The boudoir curves the correct way. So let's do boudoir. Get ourselves a gem here. That's useless, that we're never going to use. Then we have an extra gem here from finding this red envelope. This is envelope 4. We're going to screenshot all the envelopes. So that way we have them written down. Envelopes. All right, so this is 4. Oh, I can't. I need to write 4 on this. How many pages is envelope? It's only 3. Okay, that's not bad. This is envelope 4. We're gonna write a big ass 4 on top of it, so that way I remember it's envelope 4. If through your silence bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, we've heard of 4 and of lies, and will spit upon your grave those are cursed fools. Oh my goodness, so much drama. Things are not what they seem. All right, let's keep moving. I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time like reading these things when I'm not streaming, like on the side. Ooh, breaker box is actually really strong here, but dining room connects the dens. That's probably better. So we're probably going to do dining room here. I want to be able to get to rank 8 so I can get the extra steps from the dining room. And then this goes to the den. There's also a pawn in the dining room. Great. which is what, the third floor up. Okay, so this is also a pawn. Oh, Phoenix Agent is back. What are we stuck on now? Not anything just yet. Phoenix Agent, nothing stuck on just now. Just exploring the house. Back to exploring the house. Garage is not bad here. We get 3 keys, which is solid, but I don't want to dead end the house, so I'm going to choose the West Wing Hall here. Phoenix Agent, if you're enjoying this game, you should definitely download and play it. 100% download and play this game. I recommend. Staff notice. Yes, that's right. We will be closing the West Wing until further notice. This goes back in the foundation. We've finished this rank for the most part. I don't think it's worth going all the way back to the hallway to draft this one room. I don't think that is worth it. So let's just move forward. Ooh, the patio is kind of nice. Spreads gems in each green room. We have no green rooms. But then unfortunately, the other 2 rooms are dead ends. So I think we have to draft the patio here. How much is this game? I mean, the Steam Summer Sale is on right now, so I don't know how much it is right now, but it might be on sale. I think I got this game for like 20 bucks. It was very cheap. It's an indie game, so it's not super expensive. Speaking of Charlotte, she's up on my table hanging out with me right now. I'm gonna see if I can tilt the camera down so you guys can see her. You guys see her? She's big loaf mode right now, big sploot mode. I got her some cilantro next to her, but look at her. Oh, the camera turns upside down when I tilt it down. I wish it wouldn't do that. Stupid camera, why did you turn upside down? You can see the top of her head a little bit. There must be a setting I can do under the camera settings, which will make the camera not do that, because I don't need it to flip. I think it's designed so that you can hang the camera upside down and you can still record from like a location. All right, we got 1 gem here. Occasionally, you may discover small amounts of dirt with a shovel. You can excavate those suspicious dig spots. I knew that. I don't have a shovel though, and there is no shovel here for me to get in order to access those green areas. So this did nothing for me. Let's check out this way. Gymnasium is decent here. It'll keep the run going. Losing 2 steps kind of hurts though. Losing 2 steps kind of hurts though, but I might have to, you know. I don't have any more, kind of out of options here. I don't want a dead end here. Let's go Gymnasium. If I lose 2 steps, I lose 2 steps. It's fine. This is the back of the foundation, which I already did. Let's keep moving. Parlor curves up, office curves up, storeroom dead ends. We can do parlor for 3 gems, or we can go office. Let's do office here. It's 6 steps, but it'll give us some coins, which is good. And I know there's a safe in the office to solve, so that can be the next puzzle we try to solve. Oh, we can do the upgrade disc. I forgot about that. Let's run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed either include the servants' quarter, the maid's chambers currently on the estate. And then let's spread gold to the estate. And then let's log into the network. What was the password? Crud, what was the password to the thing? What was the password to the computer? I remembered it. Oh, shit. I hope I wrote it down. My friend needs help in HK. I'm gonna go help him. If you need any help with puzzles, you can DM me. All right, Phoenix, thanks for hanging out with me. Really enjoyed you with your help on the puzzles. Have fun with your friend. All right, what was the code to the computer? Do you want me to tell you? Yeah, well, can you just tell me? It's just been a long time since I've played, so I forgot. I think it's like Mount Holly or something like that. Like, damn it. Swan Song, that's what it was. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Computer password Swan Song. Right, and then we can do things on the computer. I remember we can like check things on the computer, right? Let's see, we can do remote terminal access, right? Yeah, so I can't do any of these because they're offline. Oh, I can do it once. Security will let me turn down the keypad doors. Laboratory let me run an experiment. What does shelter let me do again? What's shelter's special ability? In the computer ability in the shelter. I don't remember. Do I want to run an experiment or do I want less keypad locks? I want to run an experiment. I want to run an experiment. Experiment set up. Let's go. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Gain 1 star. A letter will be delivered to the mailman. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting, whenever you draft a hallway from Whenever you draft a hallway from another hallway, you gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Ugh, I don't know how hard these are. These all seem hard. Can I just get 2 keys? I just want my 2 keys. Did I get any keys? I got 1 key. Oh, we can upgrade our room. All right, what room are we upgrading? The mail room. Interesting. All right, what kind of mail room can we get? Same day delivery. The package will be delivered here after you reach rank 8. Okay, that's not bad. No contact delivery. The package will be dropped off on the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. That's kind of cool because you get the package guaranteed the next day. Freight shipping. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drafting this room. Ooh. Interesting. I think it's either the no contact delivery or the freight shipping. I kind of like the freight shipping. That means I have to draft the mailroom, do the shipment, and then no contact is best. Yeah, because I realized, well, it depends on if the 3 days after drafting this room, it means it'll stay there, right? 3 days afterwards, it'll stay there, which means I can, like, get it eventually. It says very large package. That's so tempting. What does very large package mean? I want a very large package. But no contact delivery is so good. You draft the mailroom 1 time, and the next day you get the package, guaranteed in the front entrance hall. I think I'm going to go with no contact delivery. That sounds really good. It means you don't have to draft the mailroom twice to get the reward, which is pretty cool. The anti-lever chamber in the greenhouse is broken again, so we need to make sure the west and east lockers are operational. I remember that. Okay, I remember solving this puzzle. Please check if any books, titles, matching these titles are available for purchase. So this is that's the safe. There's a safe in this room that I can open. And I know the code, Wolf. I know the hint for safes is 8 gates open crack 8 safes. So I know that the code to this safe is a date, but I don't know what the date is. So I'm trying to figure out what date this is. March of the Count seems to mean that it's March. So maybe it's just March. And then maybe these are statues of the Count. And I need to find out how many statues of the Count there are. I mean, like, these are all different, aren't they? These all the same person? No, some of these are the same person. So the date is like some relatively small number, right? Because there's not that many statues in this room. So if I'm supposed to count the number of times the Count is in here, it would be like 0, 3, like 0-3. Just guessed that. I just guessed it. I didn't actually know. But I figured one of these is the count. And if one of these is the count, then there aren't that many of these statues. So like at most it'd be like 3 of them, maybe 2 of them. So I started with 3. I can't believe we got it. Wolf, I hope I'm not spoiling everything for you. Ooh, that is message 8. All right, let's read it. March 3rd. Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all of our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear back from us again, once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited, given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence, this indiscrimination should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehension aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expect to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. Okay, so this is him getting blackmailed. This is the blackmail. This is where it begins. You might want to look away, Wolf. Spoilers incoming. You were already more than generous and accommodating. The least we could do was fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it has become apparent to us that there has been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of our points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you interpreted this as thinly veiled threats towards your younger nephew, I want to personally assure you that there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it only meant in a way to very vague sense hurt his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that, our word choices might be questionable enough that it would be unreasonable to accuse of being intentionally misleading, we hope that you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and we are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause the letters pertain to. And you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Okay, so he's being blackmailed somebody who feels bad. Okay. Again, we feel guilty as sin. Only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever anonymous. This is the group that blackmailed them. I wonder what happened. Interesting. Let's move forward. Secret passage. Drawing room is pretty good here. It opens up a lot of rooms. But it takes up 3 steps, and we're running low on steps, that's for sure. We do get more gems while we're in here, which is not particularly useful. We already have heckin' gems. Let's go to the right, maybe? The boiler room, the kitchen, the storeroom. Do I want the boiler room to get a power source? That's not bad, right? We're running low on steps, though, is the question here, is the problem. But I know there are some rooms that if I could get the boiler room, it can be very powerful. Let's try. We got the boiler room going. Let's try going to the south. Let's try going this way. Not a fan of the boiler room, it's spooky. Oh man, we only have 1 key left. It's our last key. Tunnel, always draft tunnel while drafting this room. That's not useful. We could bunk room here. Do bedrooms give us steps? I forgot. Not by themselves, do they? It looks like we're dead ending here no matter what. I guess we could tunnel into the dark room. That's better than dead ending, right? But the bunk room would make us able to get more steps if we were to draft a good bedroom later. And is it really important for me to connect the dark room right now? It does make getting back to the dark room easier. Otherwise, it would take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, and I have to go back through the chapel. I already have what, 1, 2, 3 bedrooms? If I do tunnel right now, I'm not even going to go in the dark room because I don't want to draft a dark room blind. So I'd be going back to the drawing room anyway. Let's go tunnel. I don't think the bunk room even does anything for us. I don't think the bunk room even does anything for us. Is there anything in the ground here? There's a dig site, but I'm not going to dig it. I don't have a shovel. Yeah, let's go back to the drawing room and go this way. Is there a chess piece? Oh, there's another pawn here. I don't get it. I don't get all the different pawns. There's so many pawns. There's so many pawns that I don't get how I would ever do, like, I'd ever be able to like what position is the pawn actually in, you know? I don't know. Ooh, the rope room is always good. The freezer freezes my accounts, which is pretty good because I only have 11 steps left. +1 key per bedroom in your house is quite strong too, but it dead ends the house here. Do I want coins or keys? It's keys, right? I have 0 keys right now. It has to be servants' quarters. It has to be servants' quarters. I need the keys. Yep, that's for sure. There are 12 major keys. Oh, this was payroll. Heck yeah. Payroll issue for the week of 11/29. Okay. Do we screenshot this for the... Do we screenshot this in the servants room? I think we do. Let's just screenshot this. Why not? Let's make another tab. Servants quarters. Let's paste this here. Hartley is the servant. Did I write that down? There are so many people in this house. Hartley received a lake house from uncle. Servant. Is that what this letter's about? I don't know. Mr. Rhoda, Mrs. Babbitt told me that you'll be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I be gone. I apologize about the extra work, but I'll be back here ready to by the middle of February. If there's an emergency you find yourself having, I will hit you a temporary admin key. The first 4 letters of your last name followed by a first initial. The first and 5th letter should be capitalized. Oh God, I gotta write this down. Hold on a second. Admin key. First 4 letters of your last name is Ruota? Hold on. Do I know a Ruota? I don't think I know Ruota's name. I think this is important. Yeah, I think this is important. It is the first and 5th character should be capitalized. The first 4 letters of your last name followed by your first initial, which is something R. Oh boy, I don't know who Rota is though. Oh, the key I missed. Oh, I missed that key. All right, let's keep moving. All right, we unfortunately dead-ended there. That is unfortunate, but we will move on. We have no choice but to go north from the boiler room now. We have to go north. But then we got our extra keys. Secret passage is low-key clutch because it'll guarantee us the eighth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll guarantee us the 8th rank. And we can choose the color of the room. I think we go secret passage here. Honestly, I think we do. I think we go... Oh, shoot, we're at 1 step. Let's go bedroom. Let's go bedroom. Maybe we can get some steps. If we draft the right bedroom. The last room. Can we use key 8? It's key 8! Wait! Wolf, we found the 8th room! But we're gonna run out of steps when we step inside. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to explore it. Unsurprisingly, key 8 unlocks a door leading to a familiar-looking room. A cryptic room that has been previewed in the final 8-letter artwork exhibit. It's now time to ruminate over the bins, sins, and pins. Oh, it's bins, sins, and pins. I don't know why that means ruminate. The day's gonna end, I think, when I step into this room. I can't get more steps. No! 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 We have to call it a day. You've used all your steps. Sad. What a great run, though. That was an insane run. I'm going to have to cut this video in half in post-editing because I didn't want to stop. We were doing so well. So we're going to have to do this in post-editing. What a great run. Huge help from Phoenix Agent, who was really good at those word puzzles. I would never be able to solve those word puzzles. Alright, that's my first stream back, and I started a little bit early today. I think I'm going to call it a night here. I have an early day at work tomorrow. It's the week off from work. I took a break. So I'll be able to stream again on Thursday, and I look forward to that. Thank you so much, Wolf, Phoenix Agent, and Francisco for stopping by the stream today. I hope to be streaming again on Thursday. We'll be doing some more blueprints. We'll be doing some more, maybe a little bit of World of Warcraft. I might try to stream my raid tomorrow in World of Warcraft. I raid on Wednesdays and Fridays. So I may try to do that just for fun. We'll see how it goes. Last time I tried to do that, my internet was too laggy to stream and play at the same time. But with my new Ethernet cable, maybe that would be possible. So Wolf, so good seeing you again in the stream. I'm so glad to be back playing Blueprints. I will be back to play more on Thursday. Have a good night, everybody.